with a good attitude, good vibe. I try to keep the vibe good all the time because I feel like when the vibe goes south, the whole thing is going to go south.
Yeah.
So I try to maintain, sexiness, eagerness. I try to be professional in all ways to where I make the other person feel comfortable, so that, everything works. And like I said, it just gets done.
Now I'm just gonna ask you this because I know you done shot with pump ass and stuff.
Uh huh.
And when you giving head, because I see that you are a sloppy something.
Uh huh.
And do you ever look over at the cameraman and see if he got a heart on?
um, I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. Some of these
She
guys
just be
have,
so focused, like.
you know what? But a lot of these talents have big old dicks, and you're already trying to focus on opening your mouth and not trying to bite down on that thing,
Mm-hmm.
making room for it and everything like that. And looking over, sometimes I wonder, but yeah,
Because
I've never looked over and seen anything.
I know as a cameraman, it's just certain girls you be watching, you be like, God damn, man. Wish I was talented. See that's why I want to hate
Sometimes.
if because me being retired, the most I'm gonna be is a camera guy, right? So
Hmm.
I'm gonna be hating that shit because I'm gonna be like have to like film like someone like you. I'm be watching him just tear that. I'm like, damn. Maybe I need to come out of retirement one more time, just one more time for Miss Lustly. Goddamn, it looks so delicious. Can I just sniff the pussy for a minute? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But but like I said, I mean it's like because with you being on set, because when you work with Pumper Pass, because sometimes y'all do scenes outside,
Hmm.
outdoors, or what have you. People saw it with the trailer. It looks like it was no struggle to do it because let's keep it 100. This is Miami, dry ass motherfucking heat.
Dry. That shit is humid as fuck.
You see, I, well, either way, it's hot than a motherfucker,
Yeah.
and I don't give a damn if it's like 8 o'clock in the goddamn morning. It's hot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
I come from California and it gets hot over here too, but it's so different going to Miami, and they
Yeah,
always have me in the damn summer. Like I'm going back in August to get it. And I'm like, damn, it is so hot. And I sweat a lot. So
yeah,
that's already an issue, even if it's not that hot. But right when I step out of that damn airport, it's like, holy shit. It's just I could
yes.
feel the
Like the heat
humidity.
just hit you dead in the face, like boom. Like what the fuck?
Yes. Yes. And when they want to put me outside, I'm like, damn. And then, you can't have the AC on and stuff like
Yeah.
that because the sound, and it's a struggle. Like I'll tell
Oh.
you, in between, I sweat so much that sometimes we have to pause. The
Mm.
makeup artist is there with paper towels, gonna, starting to dry my face. And the last scene that I did for Plumber Pass, I don't know, that
Yeah.
came out a couple of months ago, my eyelash kept falling off because I was sweating so much. And so she kept trying to come in and glue it on. And after a while, I was like, fuck it. During the scene, just start playing, and I'm just gonna rip them off and keep going. And
Oh
so
my
I did
god.
that.
Yeah, I would tell you what's funny. See, that's the difference between a professional set and just a regular content shoot. Regular content shoot, the eyelash you just would have hung. It just no one would have gave a fuck. But no, non-professional shoot, we want her to still look gorgeous. Come here, let me put on a little bit more, foundation. We gotta pat that
Right.
out. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
get MAC makeup. Yes, I'm a dude and I know about MAC
Mm-hmm.
makeup. If you serious about this business, get MAC makeup
I'll
because
tell
you
you,
be
I used
sweating the
Mac for
fuck
years.
out that shit. It won't come off.
I was a Mac whore, okay, but I feel like that makeup is so thick. If I started sweating, it would be like lines of sweat dripping down, and you'd be able to see through. That
You
makeup is
sweat
like
that bad
cake.
as me. But I used to like that though. I like girls that y'all be going in, y'all just be dripping sweat on each other. They be like, damn, they just glistening. They shiny over there.
Yeah, sometimes it's a struggle, but I just like to make sure the whole time I'm showing that I'm into it. I'm giving that fantasy. I'm giving that,
Yeah.
I want them to see like, damn, she likes to get fucked, that kind of thing,
Hmm.
which I
Yeah, but
do.
yeah, because it's like was okay. And was Plumber Pass your first professional shoot? Who was your first professional?
My
Because
first professional shoot was Pure BBW.
Okay, then, okay, then, okay. Then. We don't want to rehash the interview. Y'all got to go listen to that when it drops. We ain't gonna give you so much. So, and that was not was that your first ever shoot? Meaning that you done something on camera that might not be professional, what have you.
That was just my first professional shoot.
Okay, then. So you had done shoot boy girl shit prior to that,
Well,
personally.
yeah, I had done, some simple stuff, but it was COVID when I started. So it was
Yeah.
with,
Oh,
it was with a partner that I had.
yeah. I guess.
So, it wasn't
So
anything
it's
major.
yeah. So it's kind of like now now that, like I said, you have shot with these major companies. It's like I said, it's ladies don't understand once you hit that level, you kind of got to stay at that level and work even harder to shoot and have the image of the level that they saw you now.
Right.
Period. So speak to, what I'm saying, the things that you have to do now compared before to continue that energy that you got from these features.
I think that I try to increase each time. So I try not to stay the same. I want to be better every time. Of course, you learn as you go along, and you get a feel for things, and what works best, what looks best on camera, because it's going to be different than what it would be just you enjoying, your regular personal sex. So, um, I think try to look for different positions that'll feature more of my body. Try to look for ways that I can improve, some of the skills that I have. What looks more sexy? What am I gonna wear to bring it for this? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna look at the camera? How am I gonna make them feel immersed in this experience? So those are the kind of things that I'm looking at this time, to where I want each scene that I do to even be better than the last one.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there just scrolling down your stuff. You thigh highs, heels, and thongs is a marriage made in heaven. I'm just saying. And see, too, that what I like because you're a BBW that wear heels and not scared to wear heels.
Right.
And in this day and age, I mean, from where I came up, I came from, back in the day where it was still DVDs. That was part of the course. You had to wear heels. Actually, you had to fuck in the heels all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of and it feels good to see ladies kind of stick with that to a certain extent, still wear heels in their scenes and stuff like that. So, I mean, how do you, what I'm saying, go about, picking the heels that you like to wear and as well as outfits and clothing?
I ain't gonna lie, it gets difficult just because, I think I mentioned before, I've gained a lot of weight during COVID. So it's adjustment as far as carrying your weight, especially on a heel, and the pressure on your feet and that kind of thing. So you have to make it to where you're getting something that is comfortable but still sexy, and sometimes that gets hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I try, when I'm doing shoes for a shoot, I try to give myself a little platform in the front so that maybe it's not so much of a drastic incline on the back. I try to get something that's usually, no higher than 5 inches. And I usually go for pleaser heels just because I think they're
Mm-hmm.
sexy, and they have, a lot of the patent kinds, the shine. I like that, or the rhinestones and stuff. I think it just makes it look
Mm-hmm.
sexy. But I think when you're plump, and then it goes down to like this sleek, sexy heel, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that just looks so sexy. I,
Yeah.
I I I just love it. And I try to point my toe or something when I'm, in the camera or posing or
Mm-hmm.
anything, because I just feel like every movement, even the way you place your hands, your arm,
Mm-hmm.
your leg, the way it's everything, it makes a difference on how something looks. So I make sure to sit in between, and then get on the bed. If I'm gonna, I have to think about every part of everything, because
Yeah.
I'm a big girl. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be wearing the heels, what positions are we gonna be in? How am I gonna support myself so it's not too much of
Mm-hmm.
a strain? So that things are still good, so I'm still enjoying myself, and it doesn't look like I'm in pain. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because some of them heels are not comfortable. You got to do standing photo shoot shots, and then you
Yes,
got that camera man that it takes forever to take the shot.
exactly. Yeah, and then you're in positions where you're supporting and holding up your weight, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like, honestly, I feel like sometimes the photo shoot portion of it is more exhausting than the actual scene.
Actually, it is because with the scene, you ain't gonna be on your feet that long.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you in heels